time. Easier. Oh no, I'm having visions in my head, thinking about me being dead or fucked up down bad on my ass again.
What is up? What's going on, everyone? We are back. It is a new season. I guess I could call it that. And I am here with, we'll go with an unnamed, but I guess still co-show kinda, with Andrew Serlin, but newly moved to Ann Arbor, Andrew Serlin, so might be a regular, might have to change the name of the show. He is in studio, loud and clear. Serlin, what are your thoughts on Maniac? I kept you muted for a sec. I'm sorry.
I'm insulted. First of all, I'd like to formally request an apology.
I'm sorry.
Second of all, I have too many thoughts to properly articulate them all. I would just sound like Jonah Hill in the show. So I cannot tell you exactly what I think of Maniac. It's amazing. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It doesn't make a lot of sense. And we just watched an episode, and I want to start there. So
we're officially halfway in, right?
Yes.
We just
watched episode 5. So
Yeah.
yes, we are officially halfway in. I'm still pretty confused. Haven't really read much synopses and summaries and
I read
recaps.
one after the first episode, and then I was like, this did not help at all.
I read one. I don't know. I think I read just the first episode one, and I think it just helped me with like the kind of understanding where everybody came from. But other than that, I don't know. Like we've been mostly in like their hallucinations the last 2 episodes, which is cool. The acting in this most recent one was not great.
Jonah Hill
had
some interesting
literally the
facial
acting in the first
expressions.
4 episodes was flawless, almost flawless for me.
Jonah Hill when he's like in the real world, his acting, he doesn't move like at all. Like he's such like a within him. He's a shell of a person just holding inside a man. It's like he's trapped in this body, but he cannot move. Like when he walks, the steps he takes, like his arms hang limply at his sides. He's just like slowly shuffling.
So do you think he needs to be fat?
No, I think it's great acting.
Oh, okay.
He's playing a mentally.
I thought you were talking about this
a person
episode.
with mental issues.
No,
No.
I was okay. I agree. I think the most recent one in the suit, he was a lot of weird aneurysms and shit like that.
I think that was playing to the character of the hallucination. Like there was a kind of very.
There's
a very early cinema mood to that, with like a seance being had, which is not a thing that's happened.
No, but his character, like him in the first episode, he wasn't in the second. I honestly don't think at all. Maybe the very end. But
yeah, it was very much an Emma Stone episode.
The first and the third episodes, because 4th and 5th were he's awesome. He's awesome. Emma Stone in the second one was great. I thought that episode was
crazy range of emotion,
magnificent. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it was just like this. It's, you know what this proves too? Drop a dope ass trailer.
Oh man. We've been watching the trailer before we watch every single episode. It has enhanced the viewing experience tenfold. As you see the scenes from the trailer, it fills you with such a sense of fulfillment.
They're just unfolding in front of you, and you're just thinking, yes, just yes. The music.
The music is. I think one of my favorite things is the art style of like the world. Like it's very
we didn't even talk
80s like brutalist, but with so much like neon just like stuff flying at your face. Like,
okay, well it is like, I get that it's a different world, like you say,
right,
but
it's
it
a
is
different
New York.
timeline
It is
from-
New York.
Yeah, it's like their history kind of diverged with ours at some point. I'm not really sure when. At one point, this was something I read in that synopsis. At some point in the first episode, it shows a subway map of New York that's actually different of the actual New York subway map.
Okay.
So it's
All right.
not the exact same. But the place that Jonah Hill lives in the first episode, Roosevelt Island, is a real place. That's where they kept lunatics in New York.
Wow.
Fun fact.
Wow.
Big brain article guy over here.
That's a lot of research. That's
Oh, yeah.
more than I can do. I don't know. Is there like I'm just really excited to see where it goes.
I can't wait to see more.
That's all. It's like it reminds me of when I was watching Hateful Eight, and I was just like I didn't really understand exactly. The first hour and a half is like a completely different movie than the second hour and a half. So like you kind of, but it's just like
that's the
cabin
Tarantino
one,
right? Yeah, I watched
Tarantino in the cabin.
Wild fucking
Yeah,
movie.
no. So
Excuse
the
my
first,
language.
it's just like most Tarantino movies are action throughout, and this one's just like
a very slow build.
And
then
Sam
Jackson gets shot in the testicles.
Yeah, and even at like when the action builds up, it's still like you're just like, what's gonna happen next because of the story, and like that's what I feel when I'm watching this. I'm just like, I don't really understand what's going on now, but I know everything will be solved in the end because like the director and the creator of the show is True Detective season 1 director or whatever, which
the
was
utmost faith in him.
Yeah, I don't doubt him at all, and
it's
I'm so excited to see the next, I guess, 4 episodes, because then the 5th one will be mostly wrapping it up, I guess. But yeah, 5. The next 5. I'm excited
realized
for the next 5.
that in the 5th episode, this is spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen the show so far, but in the 5th episode,
Spoiler.
they go to the Neberdine like seance or whatever. That's the pharmaceutical company's name. I like just realized that as I was thinking about it, because like the logo is NBP and they have the same font as IBM, which I really think is a great touch, because like there's all that like 1984 like IBM's gonna like take over the world, and it's like it's very nice touches by the art team.
Yeah, the art in the background and all the different shots that they do, it's so good.
And you're not sure what's real in that world and what's in Jonah Hill or Emma Stone's like broken minds, because Jonah Hill is just imagining a whole nother brother next to him. How do we know that what he's seeing is real? You know, he's a very unreliable narrator.
That's true. I didn't think about that. I don't think about these things.
Yeah,
I just watch the story.
There's a lot of story to watch.
All right. I don't really have anything else to say.
Other than it's excellent, I'm all done.
Other than you should watch and it's good. Wow, Jonah Hill's IMDb is so big.
How old is Jonah Hill now?
83, so he turned 20 in 2003, so 30 in 2013, so 35.
Long walk for a short drink of water there, Max.
That's how I do my math. I
would
always
have gotten to the 8 and then gotten from
I always it doesn't matter. I always start with like 20 years for some reason.
So he is,
or no. I always go to the 2000. So like if you were born in 53, or if he was born in like 1953, I'd be like, all right, 50 years to 2003, and then we're going up from there. So another 10 and then 5.
Did you learn Common Core in elementary school?
Fuck Common Core. Fuck Common Core. No, but I don't know. That's just how my brain. I don't need math. Why do I need math?
The human mind is a complicated machine.
Oh, how awesome is Jonah Hill's brother?
Chad,
Chad,
the imaginary brother in this show. He has a spectacular mustache. First of all,
only in like Jonah Hill's mind.
That's the only time he matters.
Okay.
So he has these glasses that he wears. They're like round rimmed. They look like like if Harry Potter's glasses were somehow squarer at the top instead of round, and also way thicker. That's how I would describe these glasses. And he's like ripped, tall, very handsome, and a total conspiracy nut in the show. And he's telling Jonah Hill, oh, the pattern is the pattern. And Jonah Hill's like, you're not real, you're not real, you're not real. And it just makes me laugh every time, because he's a ridiculous character to be in this show.
Billy Magnuson
is the actor.
Yeah.
Props to Billy Magnuson. I'm a huge fan. Also strong name.
He wasn't really in anything. I watch Big Short. I remember him. He was the broker, one of those people. He's been in a lot. Got those Law and Order and those NCISs early in the career.
Not
Blue Blood, CSI. Wow, yeah. Yeah, not in a lot that I know, but he was in the Black Mirror episode. That's
Oh, which
right.
one?
USS Callister.
You want to talk about a great episode of a TV show?
All right, let's talk about USS Callister. if
USS
you want.
Callister is one of the greatest experiences I've ever had watching a television episode.
I mean, I don't. I'm gonna look at all the Black Mirrors. You give your like little spew on USS Callister while I like see where it ranks for me.
So for me, I'm a big sci-fi fan. I like most things in the sci-fi genre. So for me, seeing that there was an episode titled USS Callister, which is obviously a play on USS Enterprise, it was a very exciting day for me. And then I saw that the guy who was playing the lead was also the bully from Like Mike, one of my favorite childhood movies. So I was instantaneously the most in I've ever been on any TV episode of all time, I would say.
Okay.
And then I start watching. I realize it's the mom from How I Met Your Mother as the love interest. Another spectacular touch. And it's what's-his-face from Westworld. William from Westworld, young William. So it begins, and you're like, you're obviously rooting for this nerdy like software developer who's just getting like beaten into the dirt by his boss like over and over and over again, and you're rooting for him. And then he takes they take you into this virtual realm that he's created, and he's just a tyrant and like a dictator, and he's making everyone do. He turns one of them into an insect. It's a wild ride. And then it just all wraps up so nicely with him getting stuck there forever.
Okay. I mean, I do like the tech in this episode, and like
Excellent future vision in this
and
episode.
I do like the turn around, like the turn on its head, just like
it's
you're
a very
rooting for him,
satisfying.
and then I think it's a really good episode. It's long as shit.
That
it's
doesn't really bother me.
beautiful. It's beautiful too.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And the costumes are all perfect for Star Trek. Like it's all very good.
It's
all well
probably my second favorite from season 4.
I don't really remember like it. I don't remember it like that. I just remember like random episodes. So which one?
No, I remember random episodes too, but I have every single one.
4?
So season 4, my favorite episode's Hang the DJ.
I don't know if I saw that one.
Season 3, my favorite episode is I really liked Men Against Fire, honestly, but San Junipero's cool too. Season 3's like I liked all the episodes. I didn't think one was amazing. Season 2, White Christmas is cool. I still need to watch that again.
Is Hang the DJ? I think I've seen
It's
that
the
one.
dating one.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
But my favorite episode since I've seen it has been The Entire History of You.
Excellent episode.
And it's you want to talk about a fucking phenomenal, just every good word in the dictionary that Stephen A. Smith can think of. Just episode of television like that. It's so good and so emotional, and it's just so sad. It's just a rip your heart at the end. It's just like, oh fuck, man. It's just like,
for me, the one that really ripped my heart was White Christmas.
I still need to watch it again to really understand it.
That one, it's long, very long.
It's so long. It's a movie.
But John Hamm is in it.
I know.
So like it's worth it, Also, the one with the one where the guy tests the horror game and like
play test.
Yeah.
15 Million Merits with
I was just gonna say the one with the guy from
Daniel Kaluuya.
yeah.
Kaluuya, sorry.
Who was not in Avengers Infinity War. Was not in that movie. Just to let everyone at home know. 15 Million Merits is really good.
15 Million Merits is really good. A lot of people
like,
hate on that episode.
It's got some of the best,
unreasonable hate like Russell Wilson gets.
Listen, some of the Russell Wilson hate is deserved. Why is he raising Future's children?
Okay, go on. 15 Million Merits.
Some of the best, like, just like people giving speeches. Like, it's hard to make a scene where someone just giving a speech to a crowd is like moving to just the viewer. Like, a lot of times I'm watching and I'm just like, yeah, like, neat. Like, everyone's cheering because it's a movie, whatever. Like, the stuff that Kaluuya says in 15 Million Merits while he's holding that piece of glass to his neck before he sells out,
Yeah.
very inspiring stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking at this picture of him holding it next to his neck right now.
Oh, yeah, he's really getting up in there with the glass.
Yeah, the glass is right in his neck.
And then he puts it in that little black velvet case at the end of the episode and looks out over the trees.
I'm gonna need to watch some Black Mirror again. I need to watch. I know what episodes I need to watch again though. I need to watch Be Right Back.
Which one is that?
It's like the mummy one. It's like a young couple and then he's killed and then she asks for a service that lets people stay in touch.
Oh, that's the guy, the ginger guy, right?
Yeah, the texting thing.
The guy who's he's in Star Wars.
Yeah, so
That's
that
a good
one, a lot of people like that one. Gotta watch that one again. White Christmas, gotta watch that. Should probably watch San Junipero again. And then I would say those are 4, or no, that was 3. 3 must-watches I gotta do again.
Also, the one where the British Prime Minister has sex with a pig.
Nah, I know that one. I don't need that one. I don't need to.
That one just makes me laugh in theory.
I don't need to have that cross my eyes again.
I want to go back to USS Callister really quickly. I was just thinking about it again. And the fact that the whole time that they're in the simulation, that the, what's-his-face, Jesse Plemons is doing like a William Shatner impression in terms of how he's talking and the cadence. Mm-hmm. It was just all of it was so good. I love it all the time. Everything about it.
It's a good point. You know what? You ride for an episode well.
Thank you.
And I can't deny that.
You know, I don't think I've seen Men Against Fire.
Men Against Fire, good. Also hated in the nation, good. Those get a lot of hate.
Oh no, I saw Men Against Fire. Okay.
Did you not like it?
No, it fucked me up a little bit.
Yeah, that one is like I think the ones that the public don't like are the ones that are like the most fucked up kind of.
Yeah, that one was a real statement on like
yeah.
Like that one was
I know. That one was crazy and it hit me more because I have an autoimmune disease and I would be seen as a monster to these people.
You are a monster, but that's unrelated to your autoimmune disease.
But it was just I was just like, wow, this is crazy. They never knew better. It's just
I also liked White Bear. That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's just like
White Bear's really fucked up.
You get what's coming to you, you know? Like the whole episode you're like, "Oh, rooting." That's I think that's the most like suddenly just flips the switch and you're like, "Oh,
yeah,
wow,
no, that
I hate this person and good. They're getting exactly what they deserve."
Or in play tests when they go, "How long did that last?" 0.2 seconds.
0.6.
Yeah.
That one just scared me. Cuz like if there was like that's like that, I feel like that's real. Like people just like they just like have an aneurysm and then die in like 0.6 seconds. Like,
yeah,
it fucked me up, Max.
Man, yeah.
Also, I liked Nosedive, but it's not like as good as the rest of them. I just enjoyed it because I like Bryce Dallas Howard. And
I ride for Bryce Dallas Howard.
It was like a good it was a good episode. It's not like
all right. While we're talking about things we're riding for, can we bring back up Kingsman 2? Even though we've talked about it on this very
Kingsman 2 got the worst rap of all time for just doing what the first Kingsman did, but better. I will never understand when people get mad at a sequel for improving on the first movie. It just does not make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll always ride for that, and everybody.
Were we watching where we saw Merlin?
It was Sherlock Holmes.
Of course.
Good movie. Another good movie. You just want to talk about?
You just talk about what we've been watching lately.
Okay, Sherlock Holmes was fantastic.
We're gonna have to watch A Game of Shadows.
Oh, that's
I've never seen
right. It. Neither have I. Okay.
I bet it's on like Netflix or something.
So. All right, so the plan. Okay, so this is gonna be on the podcast, but whatever. This is just you and me right now talking. Yeah. So if not Serlin, if Jonah and whoever's gone later, we'll watch Game of Shadows. If they're home, we're watching Maniac.
Of course.
All right, fair. All right, back to the podcast.
So
but Sherlock Holmes 1.
So
Just Robert Downey,
Jr., man.
Oh, I'll say on here what I said to you. The scene where he fights the guy in the octagon was the first time I was watching a movie and I appreciated cinematography or something. Okay, the look on your face was weird.
I didn't realize that Haley Atwell is the female lead in Be Right Back.
Yeah.
Captain America's love interest? How did I not notice that?
I saw it when I was looking it up.
I'm an idiot.
Sorry.
Back to what you were saying.
That scene is just crazy awesome, awesomely shot, and Robert Downey Jr. is a real G and a movie G. And the story, it's
Sherlock Holmes is
the story's really
good,
cool. The story is really cool.
They did a really good job of taking some elements from a lot of different Sherlock Holmes stories and kind of fusing it together into one. Because Moriarty, the bad guy, he's in 4 stories.
Let me give praise to Jude Law.
Oh.
I didn't even say his name yet, but
Yeah,
the
Jude
duo together is unstoppable. Just so good.
Jude Law just gets it done no matter what he's in.
He is he'd be the most versatile. He's just so versatile.
He looks like just such an unassuming Englishman, and he can just fill so many different roles for you in a movie.
He's the guy Michigan got, the recruit. He's the acting version of that.
Which recruit?
Dix or Hicks?
Daxton Hill?
Daxton Hill.
Yes.
I knew there was an X somewhere in there.
Good old Dix Hill.
No, I thought his last... Okay, whatever. That's what he is.
Daxton Dix.
He's 99th percentile in everything.
Yeah, him and Gattaca. I remember watching that in AP Bio, and we were supposed to watch it for the biology side of the movie. And the whole time I just remember being I am not paying attention to any of the science in this. Jude Law is... I am in rapture listening to him. He is phenomenal.
Yeah, he's so...
And he's
so
in
and the
Captain Marvel,
wrap up that they do with all the bio stuff, how Sherlock Holmes solves it.
Oh, the best.
Is a great wrap up.
They do it so well. It's a great movie version of a novel, of the Sherlock Holmes stories. There's always just that neat little wrap up in the end of Sherlock Holmes. They have it in the movie. It was great.
This movie was made in 2009. Do you want to know how much or guess how much it made to fucking make?
80 mil?
90.
I was pretty close.
I don't know movie shit at all.
It's
1890. Let's go. Okay, got a full good year. I didn't know the year for sure.
Okay.
I didn't know that there was a for sure year. I just thought it was...
Jude Law he's in a new Marvel movie. I can't remember which one.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah. He's her teacher.
Something like that, yeah.
At least that's
I thought
what
he
the
was
character
in
is
a
the
DC
comics.
movie, though.
I mean, so Chris Evans was Human Torch and Captain America. It's not like that's ever stopped them from casting people in multiple things.
Good point.
Was he in a DC movie?
Jude Law?
Yeah, I don't think he was.
Oh, I thought he was.
I'll look.
Maybe I'm looking right now. Let's see.
I'll look first. Oh, he's Dumbledore in the new...
Yeah.
Have you seen Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
No.
Are you a Harry Potter guy? I don't remember.
Yes. I am a Harry Potter guy.
A hesitant yes.
No. I am. It's just I know I'm not gonna get into this.
Eddie Redmayne is electric, so I think you would like it if you saw it.
Wow, I went to Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows IMDb, and this video it lets me click on is just Robert Downey Jr. It looks like on a boat surrounded by water, and it looks awesome. And Sherlock Holmes looks sad, and I'm just I don't want you to be like that.
I don't want to rain on your happiness, but boats are generally surrounded by water.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Jude Law has not appeared in any DC movies, as far as I can tell.
Oh, okay.
However,
Inspector. Wow.
No, yeah. No.
So how do we get to? Oh, Merlin,
There's a new-
Kingsman.
Do you know there's a new Sherlock Holmes movie coming out in 2020?
No way.
Sherlock Holmes 3. Jude Law is slated to play Dr. John Watson.
There's no way Robert Downey Jr.
If Robert Downey Jr. is signed on to play Sherlock Holmes,
he is.
he is. And Rachel McAdams
Yeah,
is back as
wow.
Irene. Oh no, it's rumored. It's just rumored.
It's just rumored.
It's just rumored. Hold your horses. Guy Ritchie directing though.
Wow.
I'm in.
I'm
I'll watch
so in. I'm so in. All right, but
So
you brought
Kingsman 2.
um
Oh no, not back to Kingsman
not
2.
Kingsman 2. You brought up Marvel, and I wanted to go there.
Always. I'm always ready to go to Marvel.
Like, what are your thoughts on the? I don't know if we've had a pod talking about Infinity War.
I don't know if we have either because it might have come out while we weren't podcasting.
Yeah, I'm very, very not sure, but
I liked it. Hot take.
I want to know, like, if we had, like, what are your thoughts on the Captain Marvel shit? But I guess that'll just go into Infinity War, so we'll talk about it. But just thoughts on the next phase of Marvel coming, in early to mid 2019?
I think, early, like March, I think is when Captain Marvel comes out. I'm very excited. Obviously, I want to see how they resolve Infinity War.
I don't think we have, so we can talk about Infinity War. I honestly don't
Okay.
think we've talked about it.
It was awesome. It was. I mean, I remember
It was awesome.
I saw it twice. The first time I was just sitting there for like 10 minutes after being like, did that movie really just end? Like, are you kidding me?
Uh-huh.
And the second time I did the exact same thing. I just sat there and I was like, what? And then I bought it and watched it with my sister for the first time, and we sat there for 5 minutes and she was like, are you kidding me? And I was like, yeah, I know. And then I watched it with the director's commentary. And then I watched all the special features. So I really liked it, as you can tell.
Yeah.
It's I don't know if there's been a better Marvel movie.
No, I don't think there has.
And I don't know if it's very close.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean,
I'm trying to think. Wait. What was Guardians of the Galaxy for me? Would be number 2, probably. Because that was probably number 1 for me.
Winter Soldier was probably one for me.
You are a Winter Soldier dick sucker.
It's just like it's a spy movie with Captain America in it. It's like an excellent spy movie at that. And it's just very different from all the other superhero movies we'd seen. Also, Doctor Strange was so good.
Yeah.
Whatever. But Infinity War blows all of them out of the water. Like,
Yeah, yeah, but
It's got
that's what happens when you get all
obviously,
of them together.
but like in Infinity War, some of the characters are allowed to be versions of themselves that they're not necessarily allowed to be in their films. They're allowed to be. They don't have the emotional weight that they have to carry in their movies. Like Rocket is able to just like crack jokes with Thor for like most of the movie, and then at the end still be really sad about losing Groot because like we know his backstory already. Like he doesn't have to go through that emotional journey. He's already there at the start of the movie. So we already have these full characters that we're seeing, and we're just watching them interact with each other in ways that we've never ever seen before. And the whole time there's this like existential threat looming that everyone's been worrying about for years. It's clearly been weighing on Tony's psyche. And then like Thor's gets a like new hammer axe, whatever, which is like one of my favorite parts of the film. And then Thanos snaps his fingers.
Peter.
And it's over. Oh my god.
A nice little cameo for the Dink Man.
He won an Emmy recently.
Oh.
Did you know that? For Best Supporting Actor for Game of Thrones, yeah.
For season 7?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, it had to have been.
Yeah, his performance was spectacular. I don't know if the
I just
season
don't think
itself
he,
was
I
spectacular.
don't think he was in it that much. I would have wanted
no, there was a
more
lot of
him.
Dany and Tyrion interactions.
Yeah.
Think about how much he was advising her.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, come on, Max.
But yeah, I agree 100%. Infinity War was an amazing, like, I was shocked after it. I'm very excited for Captain Marvel. I don't know if that's gonna answer all the questions though.
Captain Marvel?
Yeah, I think Avengers 2 will.
No, Captain Marvel happens in the 90s. It's a
No, I
flashback
get
movie.
that. I know that it takes place, but there's gonna be something that
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
But okay, then I think everything is getting solved in Avengers 2.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Infinity War Part 2 or whatever it's called.
Well, not. I guess that's. I don't mean that's very general. Like everything's getting solved. Obviously, they're gonna defeat him. But like, I think a lot of people thought Captain Marvel would like at the end of that she's figuring stuff out. I don't know if that's necessarily gonna happen.
No, I think Sam Jackson. I think she'll come back in Infinity War 2 after being in her own movie.
I don't think she's gonna see any Avengers in her own movie. I don't think she's gonna like. I think it might end with her getting that buzz, or something like that.
I think it might end in the 90s. It might not even go to the future. The movie's set.
Oh, I thought he buzzed her in the 90s, like that.
No. The movie's set in the 1990s. Young Sam Jackson is.
No,
in it,
I get it.
Okay.
The Avengers Infinity War was present day. It was like
Yes.
2018, like
Yes.
whatever.
And Avengers Infinity War 2 will also be
Be present day. And Captain Marvel is 1990. I just thought because it's Marvel in a weird universe, Sam Jackson
No, she's
like
just like in
Beepered.
space somewhere.
Oh, okay, got it.
But so I think she'll do something in. She'll do a lot of stuff in her movie, but I'm sure she'll do something that like.
I don't know the story of Captain Marvel at all, so like I'm excited where
Me neither.
Where I'm excited for them to just take me on it.
You know the story of Captain Marvel that I know is that he's a 13-year-old boy named Billy Batson who also goes by the name Shazam and is a DC Comics hero. That's the Captain Marvel that I know.
Okay.
So this is a totally different thing. Super confusing thing to have two superheroes named Captain Marvel, IMO. But I'm pretty excited. I like Brie Larson a lot.
So do I. Brie Larson's kick ass.
Oh yeah.
And then what isn't the but then there's isn't like spring summer Avenger or Captain Marvel Avengers Spider-Man?
I think so.
We looked this up the other day.
Yeah, we looked it up the other day, and I
don't
got
know
my
if Spider-Man
years
was
mixed up.
July or October. It was one of the two.
You remember I thought 2018 was next year.
2020.
What's 20?
No, you.
Oh yeah, I don't even know what I
you
messed
thought
up.
2019 was in 2 years.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
what it was.
Yeah,
I thought
you thought
2018 was next year. I was like, oh god, like we gotta wait 2 years. Because I saw Venom. I want to see Venom. I'm very excited about Venom, even though it's like not.
I'm not like
technically in
like
the
my
MCU.
classic excited like for Infinity War, but I'll see it. Like
I'm a different kind of excited. Like I like Tom Hardy a lot.
I like Tom Hardy. I agree.
The character Venom is kind of whack to me, at least in the Spider-Man comics. But what they've done with him in this trailer is make him. I mean, it's a trope at this point, but like the gritty reboot or whatever. Like it kind of just works for Venom because he's a gigantic alien who eats people. Like,
That's
It's
true.
pretty gritty. Like. So March 8th, 2019 is Captain Marvel. May 3rd, 2019 is Avengers 4.
Which will probably get moved up a week again because it was May 4th this past year. So April 26th. We'll go with that. That's such a baller move.
We didn't really get to talk about that.
Just being like we're releasing on May 4th and having that out for a long time and then being like, fuck. Or wasn't it Robert Downey Jr. on Twitter was like,
Yes.
let's move it up? And they were just like, yeah,
Okay. No, I
okay,
think
we can do
somebody-
that.
I think
Even though we have
somebody-
everything planned
Hang on,
for...
I'll find the exacts.
Even though we had all these movie theaters booked and like these these premieres or whatever all planned, we're going to say fuck that and just throw that money out and just spend on this shit. Like it's just like it's awesome that it's not just Marvel. It's the studio. Who do they? It's Marvel Studios, but like who's the
And Disney owns them.
Disney? Okay, so yeah, obviously Disney's like fuck it. Here's money.
You're right.
It's
Disney's
Disney.
Like, let me throw some money at this. Move it up, everybody.
Like it's so crazy.
So yeah, Marvel tweeted a teaser about the film, and star Robert Downey Jr. responded. The two accounts went back and forth before the new release date was formally revealed. So Marvel Studios tweeted, on a scale of 1 to infinity, how excited are you to see Infinity War on May 4th?
Great tweet.
Phenomenal start-off tweet. Robert Downey Jr. replied, any chance I could see it earlier? They replied, anything for you, Mr. Stark. How's April 27th? He said, great. With friends? And they replied, "You mean these friends?" And quote tweeted Chris Evans, Chadwick Boseman, Mark Ruffalo, Don Cheadle, Anthony Mackie, and Denai Gurira, who plays what's her name? Bald Wakandan lady, whose name I can't remember.
Oh no.
I said Wakandan. And he said the entire world.
And he said what?
And Robert Downey Jr. replied, the entire world.
Oh, okay.
And then they said, that's a fantastic idea. Done. It'll be out April 27th. It was.
And boom.
It's
out a week earlier.
A week earlier.
Oh.
No racial epithets.
But yeah, I mean, that was a great move.
One of the all-time PR, both like flexes and PR, like good press moves. Like that's gonna give you nothing but positive public opinion of your company. No one's gonna be like, man, I hate Marvel for letting me see this movie. I hate them.
I'm never gonna see a Marvel movie again.
Yeah,
you should stop putting them out.
Please don't show me them early.
Don't make more movies for me, for my face. Just if there were more Marvel movies for me to consume, I wouldn't do it.
Simply would not do it.
All right. What else is there to talk about?
Oh, I have something.
Okay.
So the other day I was reading an article about Starbucks. Okay.
Okay.
So when Starbucks, I got to give credit to who wrote this article, of course. Kathleen Elkins from CNBC.com. So the guy who started Starbucks originally, or who the former CEO of Starbucks, I guess, he joined a little bit after they had already founded the original Starbucks. And then eventually the owners of the original Starbucks wanted to get out because they're like, we can't do it, too much money. So this guy was like, all right, like, let me buy this from you. Like, I really liked it when we worked here, like, whatever. He had started his own coffee company in the meantime after, like, splitting off from them. Whatever. Not important. They agree. And then another business investor comes in and is like, I'm going to buy the Starbucks. And it was one of the investors from his other coffee company.
Okay.
So this guy's really screwing over Howard Schultz, the Starbucks guy.
Okay.
And then, for some reason, in this article, it says that Bill Gates Sr., who I had never in my life read anything about Bill Gates Sr. that wasn't he let his son like drop out of college to start Microsoft or whatever. Like I never read a thing about this guy.
Okay.
This guy, Bill Gates was 6'7", 6'7" tall. Okay, could you imagine a 6'7" tall man as a lawyer? Because that's what Bill Gates was. Bill Gates Sr. Guy was a lawyer. You gonna try to argue in court against a 6'7" lawyer? So he takes Howard Schultz, Bill Gates Sr. It doesn't really say how like they met up, but he takes this guy. They go to this guy who put in the offer for a higher value than Schultz, and Bill Gates Sr. looks at him. He says, "Like, what are you fucking crazy? You're gonna take this guy's dream away? You're retracting that offer this instant." And the story's like, yeah. He looked at him. He was like, "Okay. Would you say no to Bill Gates Sr.?" Unbelievable. Unbelievable man.
It's a good little story you got there.
Yeah, unbelievable man, Bill Gates Sr.
Oh,
Still alive.
Oh, my God.
92 years old. Guy was born before the Great Depression.
Would you want to be the dad of the richest person in the world, or would you just be like, fuck?
I think I'd be okay with it because I'd never have to worry about money for my entire life as long as I was a good father and not like a dick. Like
yeah,
if I
but
like,
it's also just like
it's
my son.
If I abused my son and like he hated me, then I wouldn't want to be like the father of the richest person on earth because then he wouldn't want to help me.
No, it's not that.
But if I like raised him, listen. My view about having kids is I want them to be better versions of myself. So if they're better than me, that's exactly what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, but the richest person in the world.
That means I'm like the 9th richest person in the world. You know that, right? Like,
no, that is not how it
when
works.
I murder my son, it is.
That is not how it
when
works.
I murder him, it is, Max.
Did
you know?
All right. What? Do you want to talk about Jimmy Butler for a sec?
We can. He's a child.
No, he's good at basketball. Though.
He's a petulant child who happens to be good at basketball.
Would you trade Ben Simmons for him?
I would not. I would trade.
Because the Timberwolves reportedly wanted Ben Simmons in a Jimmy Butler trade, according to this Uprocks article.
Got a
36
little
minutes 36 minutes ago. But
Bill Gates Sr. was in the Army
dope.
on the board of Planned Parenthood.
All right. Butler was born in 89, so 20 years is 2009.
He's 29, Max.
I know. It's right next to here. I see that. Why is he from Houston? He went to Marquette. Oh, never mind. Tyler Junior College. He then transferred.
No one wanted him on the transfers either, I don't think.
Okay.
Tom
Where
Crean?
do you think he's gonna get traded?
Yeah, probably.
To
He really wants Miami apparently, but I just don't know what they could even offer. Like,
especially if they're asking for fucking Ben Simmons, even though
Right.
like that's not gonna happen. But I do think you should give up at least one good asset.
I mean,
Like,
if you're Minnesota, if you can get back like Whiteside, that's a hell of a deal for you. You don't think he'd fit next to Catwell?
bam,
They're never gonna trade Bam.
bam, bam,
Yeah, but they're never
Bam.
gonna trade
Bam.
him.
bam, bam, bam.
What if you get Justice?
What about Justice and Bam?
Oh,
Because the Heat already have those
and
two.
Derek Walton Jr.
Hell yeah.
and Duncan Robinson. I think so. Okay, so my thing on the Jimmy Butler thing, real quick. He didn't get along with anyone in Chicago. He wanted to trade. He got traded. It's been less than a year. He already doesn't get along with anybody in Minnesota. At some point, I think it's him.
Yeah, probably.
I don't feel like that's.
You know what? Your
Unreasonable.
hypothesis is strong.
I have some. I'm not making a lot of logical leaps. They're very small. They're steps
Let's
more
go
than
to
leaps.
Jimmy Butler's stats. Let's see this. His career.
Would you rather
career's
have
not great.
Jimmy Butler or Klay Thompson?
Probably Clay.
I think so too.
But like I really don't know.
And that's not to say Jimmy Butler's bad. It's
Because
just,
no, because a team that he wants to be traded to, the Knicks. Right now, I'd rather have Jimmy Butler because I'd rather have him and Chris Stapps. That I think I'd rather have that attacking than just because like you know what I mean.
Yeah, Klay doesn't create a lot of his own
Yeah,
offense.
that's
or
what
he
I mean.
Hasn't yet. But
Hasn't yet. Yeah, I don't know
we
if
don't
he can
know if
because
he can,
yeah.
But like at the same time, you're gonna want Kristaps taking the majority of the touches in New York, aren't you? You're gonna want Frankie Smokes bringing the ball up. You're not gonna want Jimmy Butler dribbling it for 19 seconds just to take a contested 2-pointer.
I think if he was somewhere he wanted to be, he might be a little happier and just like not complain.
Maybe. I think he should.
I mean,
go to the
Chicago's
Clippers.
good. I don't know why he was unhappy there. So
It was just a
coach, and then traded to the same coach
right,
that
who
he had.
doesn't like now.
No, I just don't think they maybe ever. I think maybe they like got along and then stopped, and then he got traded back to his coach, and he's just like, "Fuck this."
Well, how long was Tibbs gone from Chicago, and while Butler how long was?
Not more than 2. It was 2 at max.
Yeah, I don't really know how the relationship is, so
I
don't know.
Let's see. Wait, hang on. I'm going to 20. No, it's not what I wanted to press. All right,
like
this
the
is what I
sound
want
of
to
that.
press. Hoiberg, which this I think was his first year. So yeah, after. Gotta make sure. Oops, I boofed again. This is awesome. Yeah. All right. So Butler took like a leap in Thibodeau's last year, then continued to grow under Hoiberg. So Hoiberg, it was 2 years. It was 2 seasons.
Okay.
And then traded back to Minnesota. Or not back to, but back to Tibbs. So in the 2 seasons under Hoiberg, he went up 1 point from the previous season under Thibodeau, and then what is that? 3 points the next season. So that's good. It might be Thibodeau. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we already know he plays his players way too much and is like a yeller.
Yeah. Maybe Jimmy doesn't need that. I like Jimmy.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm a cat guy.
I like Cat too. You know who I like more? Hamidou Diallo.
Oh, man.
The next person running up and down the court for OKC, dunking all over the place. Just all over the place.
Yep. 45 and 43 never looked so good. That's too many games. What am I saying? 45 and 37 never looked so good.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. I don't need any other NBA stuff. There was a dope picture of LeBron in a Lakers uniform, and I was just like, fuck.
It's going to be so weird.
It's going to be awesome. It's not going to be weird at all.
Did you see what Tristan Thompson said today?
No, I saw he said something.
He's saying something like, I don't know why all these teams in the East are like saying stuff. We've been 4-time defending Eastern Conference champions, so might want to step to us before they start talking.
Wow.
That's like basically the gist of what he said, and like Ben Simmons replied on Instagram like, yeah, ha boy, see ya when I see ya. Marcus Morris tweeted about it. It was a big thing.
Oh, wow. I didn't know he said that.
Yep. It was questionable at best, I would say.
Sixers aren't going to win the East.
No, the Celtics are.
Yeah. The Celtics
Or
are.
Kawhi, I don't know how to laugh Leonard.
That's like that's like what it is.
Sounds like Pee Wee Herman.
What else? Oh, all right. I want to talk about this because this could lead to multiple places, but the actually I'm not gonna say anything.
Interesting.
Actually no, I'll say it. So like this summer filled with good music, you know. But I like. Did you any other music really make your ears perk up this summer?
Actually,
Oh,
it's funny you ask. I was listening to the new Paul McCartney album today. It's pretty good.
okay,
I'm a fan. Sir Paul.
okay.
Highly recommend anyone who likes Beatles music.
I have a take for you that you might have heard. The Beatles are overrated.
Are they?
Yeah,
Why? What makes you say that?
just 'cause they are. No, not. You wouldn't say one person in that group is the best at what they do. There's better singers, there's better drummers, there's better guitar people, there's just better, like, there's been better bands in my opinion too. It's just like,
Yeah, but it's about their music. It's not about like how
there's
talented
and their music
they are
too,
as individual people. Their music is good.
their music is poppy
It
and
was
good, and it was just
trailblazing.
like, I think someone would have gotten it though. It didn't need to be them,
but it
was
them.
them. It was them.
So
I don't know.
I don't know. Not a lot of evidence backing your take up.
I know. I just think they're overrated.
like they were.
I think their
Okay,
songs
I
are
don't
like good, but they're not anything special. I think other people did more with like cooler sounds and experimenting wise and just different ways. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they were the first ones to do, like I guess like it was like rock pop. I would say it was
Pop rock.
pop rock. It was rock pop rock, and
Pop
like
rock flows better 'cause it's alphabetical.
I just don't like. I think there are other people that did it that like did it in a cooler way.
All right, like give me some examples of people who you'd put above them then.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, ELO, Personal Choices. I need to like go see a list of like
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and
Less
Fire
with
is
ELO.
so good. I need to like look. Oh fuck, like pop music. Like that's what I'm saying. Like this is because they have like the name recognition. I need to think like I think a lot. I don't know. Have to look at the whole list of bands from like 70s and 80s and stuff like that.
70s and 80s,
Well, they were like 60s.
60s and early 70s for Beatles.
No, I know them, but I'm talking about other people too. Like I'm talking about bands in general, like those type of bands. Get it. No. Like I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying they're overrated.
Like I like Bon Jovi music better than some Beatles music, but like in terms of musical history, like the Beatles are like they're up there with Elvis in terms of like most popular, famous, trend-setting.
No, I get that.
Like it's not even about like it's just like they like created like such a market for all of like for boy bands. They were like the first boy band.
True. You have a point.
That's like it's less about their contributions as individual songs. Like
No, it's their cultural
right,
like
it's their impact on all of music. Like
yeah.
Paul McCartney has had like 28 number ones. Like,
But so I think that leads to overrating their music. Is I think what I'm trying.
Okay, don't get me wrong. Some of their music sucks. Maxwell's Silver Hammer, my dad's favorite Beatles song. Shout out Dan Serlin. Maxwell's Silver Hammer, it sucks. Bang Bang, Maxwell's Silver Hammer came down on their head. Not good lyricism. However, other songs, Revolution, excellent. Like they have, you can't deny there are some bangers from the Beatles.
No,
Let
there
It Be,
are.
Eleanor Rigby.
There are. I'm not saying there aren't. I just
Hey Jude.
Hey Jude. Hey Jude is a banger. But
Abbey Road.
I didn't want you to do that. That's why I didn't do it. You suck. You're the worst. Okay.
It also definitely helped that Paul McCartney and Ringo are the only living ones. Because we were
death
saved.
of John Lennon helps a
We were
lot.
saved from a lot of crappy John and George music. George was getting really into Indian spiritualism and was playing a lot of the sitar before he died, as opposed to the guitar. And John was shacking up with Yoko Ono, so that's enough. Crazy already.
She's like been in a lot recently.
She's been very present in pop culture in the past couple of years. Yeah, I'm out on her as a human, I would say. She tore.
She was born in 33, so 70 years is 2003.
I'm out on
she wasn't
her.
even that hot. What
She tore the Beatles.
What a
apart, too.
ridiculous girl to tear like the most famous band of all time apart. Just crazy.
George's wife. George's wife is where it's at. Look up Patty Boyd. She married George Harrison, then broke up, divorced him, and married Eric Clapton. So she married two of the greatest guitar players of all time.
Wow.
Also,
yeah, she does look like T Swift in this picture.
She's got it going on, I would say. Not now, not currently.
Not currently.
She had it going on.
She had it going on. She definitely, most surely had it going on.
Yes.
Back in the day.
You a big Eric Clapton guy?
I can't say I'm a big guy because I don't really like just listen to him in my own time, but like I know that he's good and I know like some of his music and I like it's good.
I like
So no, I'm not a big Eric Clapton guy, but I
Uh,
appreciate his music.
like he has a couple songs that are just like I didn't even realize they were him because his band name is Derek and the Dominoes,
Okay.
which has literally nothing to do with Eric Clapton. His other band name was Cream.
Okay.
So like it's just like not a thing I would associate with him. But like While My Guitar Gently Weeps, like he has one of the best versions of that ever. Like Layla is literally a song he wrote about George Harrison's wife.
Wow.
I don't know if you ever heard that song. It's one of the greatest, like, there's a girl that I like that doesn't like me songs of all time, Layla. It is. Eric Clapton put so much emotion into it because he literally was in love with George Harrison's wife and wrote an entire album about it.
Wow.
So, yeah. But he's also another one of, like, just a phenomenal guitar player. Like, Eric Clapton just did things that no one even thought of on guitar.
Anything else about Eric Clapton? that you got?
He had a performance on this show, a British show I was watching one time, called something with Jules Holland, and I discovered this guy, Jules Holland, the greatest piano player I've ever seen in my life. Jools Holland.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to show you a video of this guy later.
All right.
I cannot.
I'm
believe-
intrigued.
I forgot this guy existed.
I can't say I'm not intrigued. Also, I can't say that name doesn't sound familiar because I swear to God, I've heard the name Jewel, like Jool.
Yeah, it's a very strange spelling of it, to be certain. But he did a performance of Layla with Eric Clapton. And then another time he did a performance of Seven Nation Army accompanying Jack White. Jack White just singing, him on piano. It was crazy. He makes the piano, the noises that he makes come out of a piano I would never have expected. Like, it's unreal. This guy's, okay, I looked him up. He's worked with Sting, Eric Clapton, George Harrison, Bono. Just a few.
Nice.
Nice. That's a good selection.
Yeah, that is a good selection.
What else you got? Michigan basketball?
Me, if you want to talk about it real quick.
I want to bring up a picture that was tweeted by John
That's
Sanderson.
not good for people that are listening at all.
I mean, it's for Jonah, realistically. There was a picture that was tweeted, and it was of the Michigan basketball team after they had just worked out, and I've never seen a more muscular-looking group of guys, and it just got me so excited for this basketball season.
I'm all in on Michigan basketball, even though I refused to bring it up last season. But that's what I do. I refuse until they prove me.
Mm-hmm. Was last season enough?
No, going to the national championship
Okay.
was not enough for me. Yes, it was definitely enough. Michigan football, fuck Michigan football. Actually,
Max is out on Michigan
I'm
football.
so out. I couldn't be more. I couldn't be more in on one player, and that's Donovan Peoples-Jones. Oh, and Dylan McCaffrey and Joe Milton.
I was about to get
Sorry.
very upset.
There are 3 players I am fully in on, and 2 play the same position, so that's problematic for the team, but they'll figure that out later down the line. Michigan basketball I'm in on. I think we'll be like
I'm a little more lenient on the football team, but I'm definitely we're a basketball school now.
I'm just so excited. Like, I just trust John Beilein so much.
Implicitly.
Like, just so
with my life.
Just so much. I just I trust him to get the people he wants.
I would lay
do
my
the
life
system.
down for John Beilein in a heartbeat. Push him out of the way of a moving car or something. Whatever it took. Jump in front of a bullet for him. Easy money.
I mean, yeah. Like, I can't wait to watch the team this year because there's I really like it because it's a good mix of
There's so many
returning
freshmen I'm
and
excited
new.
to see.
You already know, Charles Matthews is he's
favorite.
just gonna dominate college basketball
I
this
can't
year.
wait to see him.
Do you really
continue to learn how to use his right hand.
He is a Kentucky athlete getting coached by Beilein in his real junior or senior year. That's oh my God.
Age-wise, I think he's a senior.
Okay, yeah. That's a Kentucky athlete getting Beilein coached while
21-year-old
yes,
athlete,
that's what I'm saying. He could very well win Big Ten Player of the Year. I would not be surprised, whatsoever.
Whoa. Xavier's gonna win it.
Because I think him and Xavier, they can get to the rim whenever they want. They literally, whoever their matchup is, because they're I'm guessing Xavier isn't getting guarded by a 6'7" dude. Unless he is, then
That'd
maybe
be
not.
A problem for the other team if that's what's going on. I would say.
But whoever's guarding them within their heights, they can get to the rim. They're faster or they have moves. They're stronger.
Yeah,
it's not
Simpson
just they're
is
faster.
strong as
They're faster
hell.
and stronger.
Oh yeah. I'm most excited. I really want to see if Simpson's improved his shot.
Yeah, he
That's-
missed a lot of open threes last year.
I mean, he was a
many.
terrible 3-point shooter.
And
I
free
want to
throw.
see his free throws be better.
Well, I mean, the entire team needs to be better at free
Right.
throws.
Yeah, I would say Matthews and Simpson's
because of
free
last
throws.
season, teams are gonna come at Michigan now.
Right, they're
So
just
they're
gonna
gonna get
foul us.
they're gonna just get better play from their opponents. So they can't miss free throws because that's just giving up points.
Yeah, that's the number one area of growth I'm looking for is free throws. And then I also cannot wait to see Ignas Brazdeikis play because
He's huge.
he has his last name tattooed across his chest, which is, I don't know if I can think of a more confident thing.
He's for sure coming off the bench though to start, right?
No, I think he's going to start.
You think him instead of Livers?
No, I think Iggy
instead
at
of
the
Poole.
3.
Instead of
Yeah,
Poole.
I don't think
so
Poole's going to start.
Matthews at the 2.
Matthews at the 2. I think it'll be the tallest lineup Beeline's ever had.
Wow. Yeah, that's Ignis at the 3, right?
Right. Me and Jonah were talking about it.
Wow.
Xavier, Charles, Ignis,
Teskey.
Livers, Teskey. Also, I want to
Bro,
see
Teskey
Livers.
just needs to block so many shots this season.
He is so tall. Like an unbelievably gigantic human being.
Yeah, and he's really good at defense.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's really good at defense.
I also want to see if Austin Davis can show something. Like, play more than he has in the past. Like, he's another huge individual. Got gigantic arms. But just cannot get on the court because Teskey's better, I guess.
I mean, he'll get on the... I mean, there's...
This year he'll get on the court.
Yeah, he'll get on the court.
I hope we do not see Colin Castleton this year. I hope we do not see Adrian Nunez this year.
Adrian Nunez is the real fucking
I want him
deal.
redshirting, though.
Huh?
I want him to redshirt. There's no playing time for him this year.
Where did he go?
Like high school?
No, college.
Michigan.
Oh, wait. I thought you were talking about people we were playing.
No.
I thought you just said we're like.
I don't want to see them on the court. Colin Castleton,
I
want him
thought
to
those were
redshirt.
like freshman people.
No.
That we
Adrian Nunez, Michigan
Oh.
3-point specialist, 6'5"
Wait,
shooting
then
guard.
who's the I'm thinking because I want to look him up. He's a New York guard.
Isaiah Washington.
No. Maybe he's next year. Honestly, maybe it'll be a thing. Oh, Cole Anthony.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know, bro? Cole Anthony. It's because honestly, they don't like look exactly alike at all. But like Cole Anthony in the video game in 2K, he looks like Nunez.
He's Greg Anthony's son.
Oh, really?
I'm out.
You're out?
Oh yeah, so out.
Okay, I'm in.
I can't. Greg Anthony's son? No.
I'm in
No.
on Cole Anthony.
Yeah, he's the number 3 player in his class. So
Yeah.
I'm out.
But we're in at RJ Hampton.
Yes.
We have decided that's the number 1 player for next year. I'm so
This guy
in.
goes to Oak Hill. What a front runner, pussy.
Who? Cole Anthony?
Yeah, screw this guy.
All right, whatever. We're in on Jalen Wilson.
Oh, super in on Jalen.
Super in on Jalen Wilson.
I'm also excited to see David DeJulius play. The fact that Foster Lawyer won Michigan basketball over him is a farce, to quote Brett Kavanaugh. Yeah, I mean, he dropped 40 on Foster Lawyer every time they played in high school, so I just can't wait to see that continue in college, you know?
I agree. I think that's what we're on today.
I think so, too.
Shout out Jonah Wolf.
Big shout out, Jonah Wolf. Shout out Ann Arbor. I am in you now. Peace.
And RIP Young King Dave and a new one. That's sad. I'll probably get to it another podcast because I want to talk about it with Alex Shulman. But RIP Mac Miller. He was one of the first
Big
people,
RIP Mac Miller.
one of the first people I really loved, like one of my idols besides like my family. It's honestly like sad as shit. That is probably suicide. Yeah, just like think about mental health and shit and don't abuse drugs and all that crap.
RIP Burt Reynolds.
A
living legend.
I don't need to.
A living legend.
RIP Mac because they'll be on it. So yeah, I'm gonna play Smile by Mac. Not a lot of people know it. That's why I want to play it. Hopefully you like it. See you guys soon. Hopefully. Yeah.